Hey guys, and welcome back to Trials and Tribulations. In the last part, Mia decided to whore herself to a 68-year-old man. Now we're gonna continue. So, what you saw? About the incident. You mean the man who died after drinking the Javachino? It's like he's a different person. It was quite a shock, even for me. He was a strange-looking boy. A girl who took the Javachino over to him, you see. And was the customer alone? Definitely, he was the only person at the table. Then he took one sip of his Javachino and he said something like, "Arrgh," and then he collapsed, dead. Oh, how terrifying. You're so good at listening, aren't you? I'll tell you anything, whatever you want to know. Hee hee hee. He certainly seems to be telling the truth now. But it looks like Mr. Kudo didn't see this other man either. Très. Do you like the food at Très? Well, of course. I'm really quite a sophisticated man. I was a young businessman once, you know. I set up a casino in London. Really? How interesting. Eating the food at that restaurant really takes me back to my days in France. What a lovely story. London's in England, not France. Oh yes, France is wonderful. I'd love to show you around the city sometime. It's too much. I can't take it. I want France. Okay, go and rape the city. We'll wait. Jeez. Ha 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 ha. I can't believe me is laughing at the guy. Très regular. You visit Très a lot, don't you? Of course, I mean, yes. I'd like to come and see you there. Hee hee hee. Really? Oh, you're so flattering. The owner would be delighted to welcome you, I'm sure. Be careful of that chef, my dear. The chef? You mean Mr. Armstrong? That's right. That man's an ex-con. He's an ex-con? Okay, so he was in prison. That explains his behavior. He dropped the soap. Although, you know, in Armstrong's case, it's probably not dropping the soap. He probably nailed it to the floor. Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. Oops. Okay. Armstrong's record. Whatever did Mr. Armstrong do? Oh no, those eyes! I can't take this! He has really got this guy eating out of her hand. He steals things from his customers. From his customers? Gloves, handkerchiefs, little things, mainly. He's a pilferer, so you be careful around him, my dear. Are you sure about this? Of course, he was arrested for it once. I was there when it happened, having my Javachino. He really is a regular. Let me write you a little haiku about it. A haiku? A Japanese poem. It'll explain all you need to know about that chef. Victor's note. If he takes anything again, you let me know. It's not too expensive. I'll buy you a replacement. Poor guy. He couldn't do enough for Mia. Okay, Phoenix. That's about as much as I can do to help. Thanks, Mia. We got some really important information thanks to you. Honestly, I can't believe Maya called me for something like this. Yeah, really, jeez. Alright, here, let's see. Court record. Let's read his haiku. Convicted before, a wicked man or woman, repeat offender. Okay. I've never really understood how haikus actually work. So, but then again, I'm not exactly a poet, so. Dress bien. I guess it's... Oh, you're not a waitress anymore. I liked you in that outfit. Alright, anyway. I guess it's about time to wrap up today's investigation. Had enough of being a waitress? Yeah. Plus, no one came to the restaurant. Oh, la la. Mademoiselle Maya, non. How can you leave me like this? I'm sorry. That reminds me. Mr. Armstrong had a cyclock or 3, didn't he? I'm gonna have to break those. Mr. Armstrong, I hope you won't mind, but I'd like to have another word with you. Volunteers, of course. Alright, so now let's go ahead and present this Magatama. I finally I've gotten it together. I can actually voice Armstrong this way now. God, you're so gay. Man. And now you're crying and pulling roses petals out of the rose. Maggie's motive. Well, what is happening? I do not like this horrible feeling. I have to know the truth. What happened that day? ... Allures, allures. I will confess everything. Just don't hurt me. Huh? Well, that was a new world record. It was a lottery ticket. A lottery ticket? The man who died here had a lottery ticket. For $500,000. $500,000? But after the incident, his ticket, it disappeared. The ticket disappeared? This was the motives that the prosecution gave for Maggie. They said that she poisoned the man to get the $500,000 lottery ticket. God, I can't do it. I still can't. It's because I keep going, like, just worse and worse and worse. I'm not... I make it sound even stupider, like, as I go. Why didn't you tell me about this sooner? My allures. You've been trying to hide this information about the lottery ticket from me. And I want to know the reason why. Non, monsieur, you doubt me, but I have confessed to you everything I know. Mr. You see, it's the inflection. That inflection just cracks me up. I don't know why. Okay, Mr. Armstrong. The $500,000 lottery ticket. I think I know who took it. I think the winning ticket was stolen by this person. It was stolen by you.
Take that!
Mr. Armstrong, I believe there's a very high probability that it was you. Well, that was easy. Wow. That is one piercing scream. Yeah, apparently, is a piercing scream, even for a man like him. Mais pourquoi moi? Why? You have no evidence. I am not Masked Star to mask you. I am not the kind of person who steals the property of others. Sorry to disappoint you, Mr. Armstrong, but I have evidence to the contrary. I present to you proof that you have stolen from others in the past. Zent? Children's card game. Alright, convicted before a wicked man or... Blech. What is this, a poem? Oh, monsieur, you know me so well. I adore poems. Please read it, and put some feeling into it. Convicted before, a wicked man or woman, repeat offender. I'm sorry to have to bring it up, Mr. Armstrong, but you have been arrested for stealing from your customers before, haven't you? Mon Dieu, long le mensonge, you are a liar. I'm sorry, the Frenchmen's... I'm so sorry, France. Oh, man. You deny it? Do not make a false accusation, Sylvus Plate. I need to learn French before I start saying French words. I'm gonna piss off so many people who actually know how to speak French. God, this is gonna be horrible for them. Okay. So, do you have any proof? I want to see incontestable proof that I have ever stolen from one of my customers. Aha, Magatama.
Take that!
It seems old habits die hard, Mr. Armstrong. Well, what is that? Or that? It is my Magatama. And I found it in your kitchen. Noon. Wow, that scream just about broke some windows. I have a weakness for little trinkets and little figurines. And it just slips out. I cannot stop it. You've stolen handkerchiefs, gloves, and other things from your customers, right? It is the truth. You know, okay, I'm sorry. I do not buy that this guy is a good pickpocket. There's just no, I don't buy it. He's too big. Like, I guess with enough training, you can get good, like, pretty much anything, but I don't buy it. You would feel something. Anyway, it is the truth. I am just a timid little girl inside, monsieur. A timid little girl. And you're a brazen whore on the outside. Anyway. Besides, this time it was not a small trinket. It was $500,000. My non, why would I steal it? I have no need for such money. Really now? Oh, monsieur, what is it? Isn't it true that you're in some pretty serious trouble? And that you're in desperate need of a large amount of cash? Yes. Gene's loan contract. There we go. This restaurant is deep in the red, isn't it? You have a loan to the tune of $500,000. That lottery ticket would have wiped out your debts. Well, Mr. Armstrong, what do you have to say for yourself now? Another piercing scream from the gay Frenchman. Man, person, woman, thing, it, she, I don't know. The jury's still out on that one. Oh, God. This character. Mr. Armstrong. You said that the victim had a winning lottery ticket for $500,000. How did you know he had something like that in the first place? See, man, he was listening to the radio with his earpiece. Maggie said something about that, too. The winning number was announced on the news, I think. All of a sudden, he exploded. Yes, $500,000, he shouted. And and the ticket? He had all of his tickets spread out on the table. I was so desperately in needed money, so I put the poison in his coffee. No, oh, non, you naughty man. I simply helped myself to one of his tickets. What? The victim collapsed and Maggie passed out. I thought to myself, poor Koi Pass. He had so many of them. Yeah, but only one of them was the winning ticket, right? How could you do that, Mr. Armstrong? Maggie was arrested because of you. Non, this is not true. Winning ticket. What about it? I did not take it. A ticket for $500,000, I mean. But you just told us you did. You said you took a ticket. My's non, my Philly. It was not. That's enough. Huh? Ah! Mr. Godo! What in the heck are you doing here? Erg. This is without a doubt the worst coffee I've ever tasted, Mr. Armstrong. You came in here for coffee? Does his craving for coffee know no bounds? Perhaps Mr. Armstrong stole one of the victim's tickets on the day in question. I am the airhead, non, just a pretty little girl who everyone is laughing at. But in that case, Maggie shouldn't be the only one under suspicion. He had the wrong ticket. What? Mr. Armstrong made off with the winning ticket's pretty neighbor. So, the ticket he took was worthless? Not quite. He did win something. $1. You see, I am just a pretty face. Without my looks, I have nothing. So, what happened to the winning ticket then? The one he meant to steal? Indeed. What did happen to it? I don't like spoiling myself by watching trailers, so we'll just wait and see how the movie turns out tomorrow, won't we? You know, not everything needs to be a metaphor. Jeez. Voila, you two. Time to laugh at the pretty little airhead. Looks like I won't be needing this note anymore. Victor's note thrown into the trash. Ha 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 ha. Anyway, looks like we've got a new mystery now, namely, where did the winning ticket go? I've got a bad feeling about this. Well, anyway. We can't let Maggie suffer any longer for this, and certainly not again.